Struggling with how to stay still, keep your mental strength on track, stay focused, and be more productive. This video is for you. And guess what? I've decided to make this video as simple and easy as possible. Everyone has been talking about meditation, and to me, I don't usually use that word. I don't always like to use that word. I basically use the word staying still. Welcome to today's video where we would be sharing short tips to help you stay focused, to help you stay still and be more productive. So let's dive right into the video. The usual word you guys are used to is meditation. I'm not saying it's a bad word, but I was into this activity even before I found out that the actual word for it is meditation. And what I did was actually to find myself to make sure that I'm at peace, I'm calm, and I sit still to actually digest and process a lot and a lot of things. And that has grown with me for several years now. I think I've been doing that basically since I was in uni. I can say because I'm someone that actually I enjoy my company in myself. I like to sit with myself, to talk to myself, to just feel my body, feel every aspect of my life. I enjoy doing that a lot. I didn't know the right word for it was maybe meditation along the line, but I talk to myself a lot. That's why I've decided to make this video as easy as possible, as simple as possible, so you find it very easy to start doing that from now, and then you will be more productive. So, the first thing that I need you to do is to make up your mind. You need to make up your mind, be determined that you want to be still. You need to start doing this thing. You need to sit still with yourself. You would gain a lot from this exercise over time. Trust me, if you are very dedicated to it and you make up your mind never to go back, and one of the best habits you'll be picking on this year, if this is just going to be the only thing you would do, by the end of the year, you are going to be successful on a 80%. Trust me on that. And I'm giving you my word. So that's how much I want you to make up your mind to start sitting still from now. And this is all you need to do. You only need a quiet space. Once you've made up your mind, now you are going to need a quiet space, somewhere very quiet, somewhere calm where you can actually process out your thoughts. For me, I usually do it very early in the morning. I love to do it very early in the morning. First thing after I've said my prayers, I go ahead to meditate. Most of the time, I meditate on the Word of God and then I meditate on my life. I think about so many things. It's good to actually sit still to think about so many things, guys. You need to put on this habit. This new year, I am pushing you to pick on this new habit. If you're not doing it in the morning, you can actually do it anywhere you find yourself. It could be any opportunity you find yourself to be quiet. It could be at work, maybe during your break time, and there's somewhere, maybe a space where it's very quiet. You can just step out, do it, and guess what, guys? The most common thing that I think I've come across online is for you to use 10 minutes meditation. Guys, I'm pushing you to go for 30 minutes meditation. 30 minutes staying still sounds like a lot, but it's not a lot. I'm not going to tell you to do 5 to 10 minutes meditation to start small. It's good to start small. But once you make up your mind and you set your heart to do 30 minutes a day or more, because as you grow into it, depending on how much time you have on your side or you have at hand, of course, if you have a lot of time, it's good for you to process out a lot of things. And I think it's the best time for you because I think I enjoyed sitting still and meditating a lot before I had so much on my plate right now as a mom and a wife. So yeah, I've been struggling with it as well, but I'm here to just encourage you that you can do it. I'm not giving up on myself. Even if I find it difficult to do right now, I'm definitely going to still put it in my life. I can't do without it because it helps me mentally. It helps me a lot, and I'm sure it will help you too. So once you get a quiet space, I'm going to tell you again that you can do it at any time of the day. It's best done in the morning, but if you don't have your morning, it's always a rush. If you can create time, it's good and it's going to be perfect. So you're going to enjoy the benefits. But if you cannot, even during the day, during your break, anytime you feel like there's space, go ahead and do it. Get 30 minutes to start thinking about some of this thing I'm going to be mentioning now. This is how I think I can break it down for you to not feel overwhelmed about sitting still. There are things you can do and things you would like to do when you are trying to meditate and to process out your thoughts. The first thing I would suggest, I would lay out some things that you can use here in this video, some of the things that I do actually. So you just work with anything that works for you. So the first one is for you to pick a problem. You can decide to pick an habit or an issue that you would like to sort out in your life. In yeah, it could be an habit, a bad habit that you would like to improve on, not necessarily bad, something you would like to work on to get and improve on and be better on. Pick that. Once you pick the problem, maybe probably the way you think, or you just want to be more positive, you want to become a more positive person. Once you pick that, you should go to the cause of why you've been a negative person. Think about things that actually shaped you into being such a negative person. Maybe you're not kind enough, And it's going to be nice if you do it every day. It helps you cross across every aspect of your life in details. If you get what I mean, you can decide to pick why you're not being kind, why you're not being nice, or you don't forgive yourself. Anything you can think of, you can decide to pick, giving more, being a positive person, more strength. Anything, go try to look for the cause. Go to the background, go to wherever the root of your life, as far back as you can remember, dig out those things, turn them around. It's going to take a lot of time, guys. But trust me, you don't have to figure it out all at once. That's why you have every day to keep progressing, right? So once you know there is an issue on ground, you get out the cause, and then from there you start processing out the solution to the issue. And trust me, like I said earlier, you may not figure it out at once, but you need to think about those things. You need to sit with them, you need to brainstorm, you need to think about them truly and genuinely. Okay, I'm sure from there you're going to get a solution on what next to do. You know, reflexively, it could take you months before you get answers to some things, to figure out some things. But now you don't necessarily even have to do the same thing every day. So once you know there's an issue somewhere, you pick it and you can probably put it somewhere. And maybe the next day or the next week, you can decide to, think about your day in detail. Pick your day and think about it. Because I think meditation is just basically thinking and sitting with an idea or with anything. So you can decide to think about your day, ruminate on it, and just think about it, how you spent your day, how everything went from morning till you went to bed, till you lay in bed to sleep. If you were productive, if you were successful in things that you wanted to do, or the things that you set to do for that day, if you really achieved them, if you didn't do well, how you were going to get better the next day. You can from there think about the next day. And trust me, guys, I forgot to mention something. When I mentioned that you start with 30 minutes, this is why. And I'm going to give you the reason, because if you're just starting with sitting still with yourself, you are going to lose focus a lot. Your mind, because our mind is wired to, process a lot of things. Even the people that are not doing anything with their mind still think about a lot of things. When it's rubbish, it's just rubbish. So now that we're trying to sit with our thoughts, we are trying to filter out the things that we want and the ones we don't want, right? But take your time, be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself. It takes a while. Everything is work in progress, and it's progressively, it's going to get better. So when I say 30 minutes, be ready to maybe spend about 20 minutes to wander off. Your mind is going to wander way and about what you want to eat, like a lot of things. But don't worry, once it keeps wandering, try to turn it back, tilt it back, correct the mind. Tell yourself, I'm here for the best. I'm here to see to myself. I'm here for this reason. And you just have to keep going. Do not give up on the process. It may take a while, but you would get there. So at the end of the day, you can end up maybe processing things out in 10 minutes or thereabouts all together. It may be in batches or separately. You would achieve something, trust me on that. The third thing you can pick to brainstorm on and sit still on is for you to say good things to yourself, say positive things to yourself. It won't look as if you're doing the same thing. Some people don't like to do the same thing over and over and over again. They may say it's boring, but on a lighter note, when you do some things or a mixture of things, it makes it more interesting, and you will have fun while doing it, and you achieve a lot as well to mix up things. So that's why the third thing you can actually think of is saying positive things to yourself. If you've been struggling with shame, guilt, whatever it is that you're not proud of, start saying the positive parts of those things that you want to start saying in your life. I'm a star, I'm the best, I'm good at what I do, I can do anything I set my heart to do, I can do all things, I am not limited, I'm fearless, I'm strong, I am not scared, I'm loving, I'm caring. List out those things. If you can write them out, that's fine. If you want to say that from your head, that's fine as well. So those are the three things that I think you can mix together to just have a variety of things to sit still and think of. These things are going to help you mentally. I would advise that it's good you pick up this habit. Like I said, the next thing you're going to do is to go again. Then you go again the next day and again. So that's all I have for this video. I just wanted to make it simple and straightforward. If you want more videos like this, more uplifting videos like this to cheer you on and to keep pushing you to get better, to encourage you in every aspect of your life, please do well to subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you.